Let's get right to it. Brian Fitzpatrick, he is a Republican congressman from Pennsylvania. He is a well-known rhino from up there in Pennsylvania. He has introduced H.R. 715, National Gun Registration. But here's the kicker. He has introduced this legislation with 180 Democrats. The worst of the worst gun grabbers, Lucy McBath, Hank Johnson, every communist Democrat gun grabber you can possibly think of. This guy, Brian Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania, he's the lead sponsor. I wonder why the Democrats would do that. They want to say bipartisan gun control. Well, they have good reason to say that because last summer, 14 Republicans in the House voted for gun control. Brian Fitzpatrick is one of them. And when the final end on this bill comes, you're going to have 213 Democrats. You're going to have Fitzpatrick, and you're probably going to have other Republicans. And so don't think this couldn't be a big, nasty gun control bill that could get out of the House. It passed the House in the last Congress under Democrat control. They could pull and push and shove and get this thing through if they really tried via a discharge petition. But it should be a wake-up call to all of us. And we've watched this bill for a couple of weeks since it was introduced. This guy Fitzpatrick, he's a former FBI agent, so we know he loves lists. And of course, they don't call this bill the National Gun Registration Bill. They call it universal background checks. Well, you can't do a background check on every single bill, every single gun, and every single transaction in the country without getting a registry. And they just skip over that little fact and they say, no, we don't want to register your guns. Well, of course they do. Of course they want to register your guns. And that's why H.R. 715 is National Gun Registration. Let me check in on some of y'all watching out there. There's Terry in Kentucky. There's Jeremiah in West Central Illinois. There's hundreds of comments on here already. Can't scroll down, but let me know where you're watching from, guys. Patrick Parsons here with the American Firearms Association. If you're not yet a member, join up tonight at joinafa.org. It's fast, it's simple, it's safe, it's secure. Joinafa.org, $35 a year, less than 10 cents a day. A lot of y'all out there are already members, but we'd love to have thousands and thousands more of y'all from across the country hopping on board. There's Matthew from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Mike from California. You got that gun tax out there, Mike, coming. Reggie from New Jersey. Bill from Toledo. Timmy from Arkansas. Y'all are checking in from all over the country. Gerald says registration equals eventual confiscation, right? That's the old cliche, but it's true. Registration leads to confiscation. And this guy, Brian Fitzpatrick, he's openly working with the communist Democrats on national gun registration. If you want to look this bill up online, guys, later on, it's H.R. 715. You can go to congress.gov or you can Google it. H.R. 715, and you can look up the bill there. There's David in Illinois, John in Illinois, Rochelle in Missouri, Greg in Michigan, Cindy, South Louisiana, Lauren in Waco, Texas, Matthew in Georgia, Jill in Georgia as well. Andrew says Fitzpatrick is a effing rhino, always has been. Maybe he needs a primary. What do you think, Andrew? There's Edgar in Colorado, Reggie in Australia. Australia and Germany had registration. There's my man Chris from Rome, Lindale, Georgia. Christopher in Baldwinsville, New York is also here, guys. But I don't want to stay on too long with y'all here tonight. If you're on our national email alert list, guys, you're going to hear about this from us tomorrow. We mentioned it the other day in our national email alerts. But it's H.R. 715. 180 Democrats are co-sponsored, but the lead sponsor is Brian Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania. Now, keep in mind, the Democrats over in the Senate have 51 votes. Take 60 to pass over there for national gun registration. Now, I hate to bring it up, but you have to. You get a big national mass shooting that's all over the news. Look what's been all over the news the last few days. The balloon, the communist Chinese, the whatever, this and that. Whatever the fake news media wants to push, they're going to push. So I don't think it's outside the realm of the possibility, especially in the House, where they could get a discharge petition and pass this thing right out of there. And the lead sponsor is Republican Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, and there's more. David Joyce, Mike Turner, some of the New York Republican congressmen up there would probably vote for gun control. If they had to, if they felt they had to, they probably would vote for it, guys. So that's your alert for tonight. Just wanted to pop in real quick. I took my son to Trail Life tonight. And a couple guys that were asking me about it, believe it or not, is national gun registration. Republican Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, HR 715. If you're not yet a member, guys, go to the website right down here below, joinafa.org, joinafa.org. Get in the battle. It's fast, it's simple, it's safe, it's secure. Never back down, never apologize for what you believe in, guys. Join up tonight. I'm Patrick Parsons with the American Firearms Association. We will talk to y'all soon. Check your email inboxes for tomorrow for our national email alert list, guys. Have a great night, and I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.